Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to JWE Monday Night Jayromoda. We're here in Lansing, Michigan, where we're officially on the road to the Royal Rumble. Tonight, Samus Aran takes on the Women's Universal Champion Mukuro Ikusaba at the end of the night in a potential setup match for the title in just a few weeks' time. Meanwhile, Gundham resumes his time as champion in a match against Akechi. The Silverflame take on the Twin Dragons in an attempt to bounce back after their disappointing showing on Saturday, and Zenkichi Hasegawa looks to pull off the impossible yet again, as this time he looks for a win over Nekomaru Nidai. So get ready for a high-action night of drama, because this is Jayromoda. And here we go, starting off our night. Introducing first,
the following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 154 pounds, Gundham Tanaka.
it is the one, the only, Goro Akechi. And what a fall-off he has had, although I'm not entirely sure if he necessarily fell off, or if the competition just finally caught up to him. But either way, man, compared this year to the past two, and it is a very black and white difference. And I'm just sitting here wondering, like, how much that promo at the beginning of the year, you know, before the season even officially began, all the way back in, what would that be, February? I wonder how much of that affected his trajectory, and could that have been the moment where he flew too close to the sun? I can only sit back and wonder. It's like, he's not having a terrible year, like, he's doing fine. It's just, compared to the past couple years, not as good. And his opponent, he is your newest men's cruiserweight champion, coming home victorious in a triple threat match against Akechi and Shinjiro. Or not Akechi, Akihiko and Shinjiro, excuse me. It is the Dark Lord of Destruction, Gundham Tanaka. And here we go, both men staring each other down. And here we go. Ref rings the bell. Akechi immediately running towards Gundham, hitting him with a spiked DDT. And rolling him onto his stomach, stomp to the back of the head. And now just stomping down on the forehead. Busting Gundham open, stomp to the wrist. And now finally locking each other up, collar and elbow. And Gundham gaining top position with the wrist lock. Or gaining dominant position with the wrist lock, I should say. Just twisting that arm around at an unusual angle, or unnatural angle. And now placing it against the temple. And throwing Akechi down. Gundham double leg drop kick from the outside. And now just a Vulcan neck grip that Akechi immediately gets out of with a leg sweep. And now elbow to the knee. Crossbody splash. And now forcing Gundham over the shoulders, walking him from one side of the ring to the other, bouncing him off the top of the northwest turnbuckle. And now stomping on him, stomping down on the stomach. Looking for the running knee, but Gundham with a reversal. And now walking Akechi to the northwest. Scoop into the Tree of Woe. And a neckbreaker neckbreaker reverse DDT into the cover. There's one, there's two. Akechi kicks out. And Gundham already looking for the finisher. Akechi in trouble. The demonic drop. And another pin attempt in the corner. There's one, there's two, and Akechi will not kick out. And starting off the night with a statement victory from Gundham. Wasting absolutely no time. Man, Akechi, like, what does he have to do to, well, catch a break? At this point, I genuinely do not know.
Here is your winner, the Demon, Gundham Tanaka.
And starting off his reign off on the right foot, Gundham Tanaka. And for our first tag team matchup of the evening, introducing first, I swear for like the 5th time in a row. This is one thing I really don't like about having 3 tag teams per division and having, you know, 1 tag team match per week. Yeah, I realize we're getting a lot of repeats, but whatever. Anyway, it's Mio and Senna, who probably should be our women's tag team champions, but alas, are not. The Silverflame. And their opponents. It is Chie Sadanaka and Yukiko Amagi. They are the Twin Dragons. And I promise I am looking into getting 4 tag teams per division for next year. The question really is, like, who do I have as tag teams? That's the biggest question. Here we go, Senna, Chie, both in the first in the ring, I should say, and ref rings the bell. Chie immediately sending Senna down with a kick to the stomach before sending her down with a kick to the forehead. And now face first into the mat, stomp to the wrist. And now stomp to the upper arm. And one of the biggest challenges when it comes to like adding new tag teams is not completely messing up the other divisions. Because if I pull people from them, then I have to add, replacements to those divisions, and it's definitely possible. It's just a kind of a pain in the butt. Jay looking for a drop kick, but Mio pushing that away. Irish whip over the top rope, and a spear. Now going after Yukiko. And Mio bringing Yukiko into the ring against her will. And now a scoop slam against Chie. Going for the cover. There's only one. And Chie trying to crawl to the corner. Mio positioning herself in front of her to prevent that tag out. And now tossed to the corner. Looking to tag out, but Chie saying no. But Mio with a double leg drop kick. Elbow drop. Toss to the corner, tagging in Senna for a chain attack. And Chie, face buster, forcing Senna back up to her feet. And a fisherman's submission maneuver that Senna immediately gets out of. Tagging Mio back in. Chie tagging out right as Mio hits that elbow. Yukiko finally officially in the ring. And looking for a hint of retribution. Mio forcing Yukiko into a kneeling position. Just to set her head up at waist height to hit that enziguri. Tagging Senna back in. Senna middle rope. Getting Yukiko back up to her feet. And a diving crossbody. Chie look for the tag out. Gets it. Jay looking to sweep the leg. Does, but Senna's still fighting out. Irish whip right into the referee. Toss to the corner, tagging Mio back in. And a double back by drop. And now Mio. The kicks to the stomach. Spinning back heel kick into the cover. Not even going to be one as Yukiko breaks it up. And another toss to the corner. And looking to tag Senna in again for another chain attack. But Chie again with a reversal. Uppercut to the chin. Just heading to the corner. Tagging Yukiko in. But Mio with a spear. And tagging in Senna. And what is this bridging pin attempt from Yukiko? Only going to be one, but... what was that? Up, over powerbomb. And a Hurricane Rana. Yukiko head into the corner, tagging in Chie. But there's a double knee stunner from Senna, going for the cover. There's a 2 count. Chie kicks out. And Senna the small package side slam into the cover. There's 2, there's 3. And this is kind of what I was saying, like, Mio, Senna, they absolutely have what it takes to become champions. As long as that championship match is against the Twin Dragons. Because they just cannot seem to beat... nobody can seem to beat the MacFems in a championship match, but... yeah, just... there seems to be a very clear 1, 2, 3. That's all that I'm saying.
Here are your winners, May, and Hera, the Midnight Express.
Will they get the championship belt before the end of the year? I have my doubts. But I would love to see it. But I have my doubts. And for our second tag team matchup, introducing first, it is Akos and Mikhail,
Is a tag team match set for one fall.
one half of Torna.
At a combined weight of 297
It's Torna.
pounds. Angus and Michael, the Acolytes.
Would they be 1/5? Well, because Malos isn't here yet. Do we include Laura? No. Maybe. I don't know. That's the biggest question I've had all year, or the past couple, ever since Laura joined, is like, do I include her in Torna or not? And their opponents. It is Yu Narukami and Yosuke Hanamura. Brosona. Here we go. Mikhail Hanamura first in the ring. Ref rings the bell. And Mikhail immediately beginning with a springboard back elbow. And now just stomping down on Hanamura. And a kick right to the chest. And the ground and pound. Stomping spine buster. And tagging Akos in. Akos immediately to the outside. Frog splash to the spine. And going for the cover. Only going to be one, but Narukami in the ring. Interesting. And now a diving shoulder barge into the cover. Only going to be one as Hanamura kicks out. Narukami look for the tag out and gets it, Akos immediately looking for the attack. Just throwing him down with an arm drag. And Narukami with a reversal and a flapjack. Work on the leg. And just clutching the wrist. Double knees. Hammered to the spine, and now Hanamura back into the ring. Mikhail back in the ring. And Mikhail kick to the chest. Neck breaker. Forcing Hanamura back up to his feet. And a sweep of the leg. And a rolling facebuster up against the ropes. But Hanamura with the reversal with that step-up enziguri. Or step-up roundhouse. But Mikhail with a jawbreaker reversal. Another springboard back elbow. Back to the feet. And Hanamura elbowing out immediately. And now Hanamura in the corner. Flipping neckbreaker, I think that would be. And now middle rope. Somehow getting the distance on that. Mikhail back up to his feet, immediately caught by that right hand. Rolling snapmare. Kick to the chest. Hanamura to the top rope. And a spiral tap. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Mikhail kicks out. And tagging Narukami in. Back to the top rope. Trying to... getting Mikhail back up to his feet. And a diving axe handle drop. Tagging Hanamura in. Mikhail taking an Akos. And again... why would you not even try to go for a pin attempt there? I don't know. Moonsault. And a flying elbow from Hanamura. Getting Narukami back into the ring. Irish whip. Diving underneath. Single arm drag hip toss. Into the cover, immediately bringing in Mikhail. Not even a 1 count, but using up their breakup for this tag out. Toss to the corner, tagging in Hanamura. And a back elbow. Or double back elbow on that all-out attack. And a rolling neck breaker. Moonsault. And now up top, spiral tap at Akos, getting out of the way. Akos top rope looking for the Akos top rope looking for the frog splash, but Mikhail out, but Hanamura getting out of the way. Another flipping neck breaker into the cover. 1, 2. Akos kicks out. And now heading back up top. Spiral tap. Cover. 1, 2, 3. And I guess Torna's hot streak is officially dead? They've been kind of cold as of late.
Here are your winners. And
And Brosona taking full advantage of that. And hey, a win is a win. And next up,
the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Nagata, Japan, weighing in at 268 pounds, Coach Nekomaru Nidai.
introducing first. He is the ultimate coach. It is Nekomaru Nidai. And his opponent.
And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 186 pounds.
He is the lone wolf, Zenkichi Hasegawa. And here we go, both men ready? Completely mirroring each other in their warm-ups, and now locking up collar and elbow as the ref rings a bell. And Nekomaru, unsurprisingly, walking Zenkichi back to the corner. Referee having to separate them. And now rear waist lock. Rolling up, only going to be one now Zenkichi with the cover. There's one. Nekomaru. There's one. Now wrist, just wrapping the arm around the top rope. But Zenkichi fighting back. Senton, but clearly not getting any distance there. And now locking up again. Zenkichi being pushed down, but wrapping around Nekomaru into a suplex. And a moonsault. Standing shooting star press, but Nekomaru getting the knees up. Toss over the top rope. And crashing down. Nekomaru back up to his feet, but immediately hit with that DDT along the outside. Diving crossbody. There's two again. And Zenkichi with the reversal. Looking to go over the shoulders, but Nekomaru with the reversal. And now into the steel steps, there's four. Elbow drop. They should probably think about getting back into the ring soon. And Nekomaru tossing Zenkichi in by the scruff of his neck. There's six, but no further. Irish Whip looking for the double attack. Zenkichi just dodging dodging wind. And Zenkichi with reversal. Running neck breaker. But again, just knocking what he needed on that senton. And now a belly-to-belly slam from Zenkichi going, or for Nekomaru going for the cover. There is two. Zenkichi kicks out. Up, over, bouncing off the top rope. And a short hop on that crossbody, and Nekomaru looking to put this one away for good. Stunner. Cover. 1, 2. Zenkichi kicks out. Still showing life, although I don't know how much. Power slam. And a strong right hand from Nekomaru. Corner. And a diving diving shoulder tackle. Cover, and this is probably going to be it. There's one, there's two, there's three. But Wolf putting up one hell of a valiant effort, just outclassed.
your winner, Coach Nekomaru Nidai.
How much longer until he gets his hands back on the belt and potentially for the rest of the year? The Rumble. Cool. And now for a penultimate matchup of the evening. Introducing first, representing Torna, Patroka. I have no idea what to say about her that hasn't already been said. Though I am a little bit curious to see why she's back in the Cruiserweight division for tonight. Maybe she just wants a quick win? I don't know. And her opponent. She is still your women's Cruiserweight champion after easily handling, I guess on Saturday.
The Women's Impact Cruiserweight Champion, Tenko.
It is Tenko Chabashira. Here we go, both women ready. And here we go. Ref rings the bell and Patroka immediately running towards Tenko, hitting her with a running clothesline. Tenko back up to her feet, turning Patroka around. And a rear waist lock. Now hip toss, hammer lock, or a headlock. Rolling back on the neck. Patroka trying to knee out, but Tenko holding on nonetheless. But Patroka sending her for an Irish whip, diving underneath. Over the top. And looking for the drop kick, but just completely whiffing. And now Tenko grabbing her from behind. Suplex into the cover. Not even one as Patroka kicks out. Locking up again. Now a wrist lock. And now Patroka slipping out to the back, hammerlock against Tenko. Throwing her down. Holding tightly onto the neck. And Tenko trying to escape, but Patroka holding on now. Hammerlock. And now Patroka Tenko throwing Patroka down. Headlock again, holding on, pulling back on the neck. Wrist clutch, stomping down on the chest. And a kick to the chest again. And now Tenko scrambling to the top. And a flying forearm. Into the cover. One. Still only one. And now Tenko going for a random pin attempt. That's two. And now are we looking for a finisher? Or a signature? Looking for a release suplex, but Patroka's escaping to the back. Irish whip, drop kick. And stomping down on the hand. Up, over the shoulders, and face first into the canvas. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Patroka kicks out. Leg drop across the throat. Cloverleaf. There's no way we see a submission here, right? Of course not. But Patroka looking to get the upper hand. Kick to the chest. Sit out pile driver into the cover. 1, 2. No. Tenko to the outside. Patroka up top. Diving axe handle drop. Tenko back up to her feet, but not for long. Patroka sending her face first into the apron. And back into the ring we go. Tenko kicking her off. And elbowing out of the grapple immediately. Trapping the arms, or trapping the hand, stomping down. Patroka kicking out. Flapjack, cover. 1, 2, 3. Very back and forth. Neither woman really wanted to give the other an inch. I did not expect Patroka to pull it out, though. Being completely honest with you, I did not expect Patroka to manage, yeah, I did not expect Patroka to manage to do that.
Here is your winner,
Patroka, I wouldn't really call that an upset necessarily, but definitely showing the champion that she's not invincible. She can be beaten. And for our main event of the evening, introducing first,
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
it is Samus Aran.
From the future, Samus Aran.
Coming home victorious in, was that last week in the triple threat match last week? Against Junko and Patroka. Now looking to come home victorious against the champion. Of course, this is not a championship match, but a win against the champion is still, still a feather in the cap. And her opponent.
And her opponent from Kyoto, Japan, the Women's Impact Universal Champion, Ultimate Overthrow.
She is your Women's Universal Champion. The Ultimate Soldier. One half of the Despair Twins. Mukuro Ikusaba. And here we go, both of them ready. Refereeing's bell, and here we go. Main event begin. Locking up collar and elbow. Samus pushing Mukuro back to the corner. Referee having to separate them. Clean. And now Samus sending Mukuro back into the corner, but Mukuro with an elbow getting out. Samus avoiding the grapple, but not for long. Mukuro over the shoulders. And just tossing Samus back first into the mat. Looking for the stomp to the back of the head. Samus instead, uppercut to the stomach. And a satellite DDT out of the corner. Samus crossbody splash. But Mukuro back on the offense. Samus the reversal and locking up again, collar and elbow. This time Mukuro with a headlock. But Samus stepping through it, turning the arm around. And throwing her down with the leg sweep. Nice block from Mukuro. Fighting herself out of the corner. Knife edge chops. Back on the offense. Stomping the shoulder. And just driving the knee into the kidney. Throwing over the top. With absolutely no regard. And now a hammer lock, or a hammer drop between the shoulders. And Mukuro crossbody. Into the pin. Only going to be one. And Mukuro with a clothesline, ducking underneath. Big back body drop. And now Samus with an Irish whip. Throwing Mukuro down. And now Samus with a crossbody. Morph ball, submission locked in, the rings of Saturn. Mukuro kneeing herself out though. And now looking to morph ball neck break Samus. Stealing the finisher, going for the cover. 1, 2. Samus kicks out. How often, how many times have we seen somebody steal a finisher? I know it's happened a few times, but... And now Samus looking for the morph ball. Hitting the neck breaker, going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And telling Mukuro, cute, you think you know how to do a morph ball neck breaker? That is how you do a morph ball neck breaker. And picking up a win against the champion. Of course, this was non-title, but still, that probably helps the old momentum, the confidence. But as we watch the rest of the replays and Samus's celebration, I would like to thank you all for joining us here tonight and hope to see you on Wednesday night for Wingcrest and Friday night for Eclipse. as we are just a few weeks away from the Royal Rumble. And then after that, it's just a few short months away from Ultimate Fight Night. So yeah, we are quickly approaching the final third of the year. Final quarter of the... No, that would be the final third of the year, yeah. But man, I know I keep saying it. We should not be in August already. We really shouldn't. But anyway, thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for joining us. And until then, we are signing out from Lansing, Michigan. See ya.